Hello children, now chapter 4, the state government, this is the part 3. Part 1 and 2 already I have explained. Now remaining topic, it will be in part 3. So without wasting not much of your time, we should start and come to the point. So Parthiv is asking children, can there be situation in which the legislative council, it means Vidhan Parishad, does not pass the bill? Means there is any situation if Vidhan Parishad does not pass the bill? So teacher, yes, of course children, in case the bill after being sent to the legislative council for its consideration, a period of more than 3 months have lapsed without the bill being passed by it, or the legislative council passes the bill with certain amendment to which legislative assembly does not agree and passes the bill again, it becomes obligatory for the Vidhan Parishad to consider the bill within 30 days. Understood? If this duration of 30 days is over, suppose that any bill is passed and it's over the 30 days, or the bill is rejected by the Vidhan Parishad, okay, is suppose that the time period is over, more than the 30 days, is suppose that it rejected also, okay, so it is considered as passed by both the house and is sent to the governor for his assent, after which the bill become an act. But the procedure of passing the money bill is different, children. Okay, that we have till yet we have discussed here about the ordinary bill. Okay, but if you talk about the money bill, so that process is little different. So what is the difference? A money bill can be introduced or organized, originated only in the Vidhan Sabha. Okay, money bill is different. The process of passing of the money bill is different. A money bill can be introduced or originated only in the Vidhan Sabha by a minister with the prior consent of the governor. Okay, so that bill is introduced only in Vidhan Sabha. The money bill is first passed in Vidhan Sabha. That is the process, that money bill has to be passed first in Vidhan Sabha and is then sent to the Vidhan Parishad. So first procedure is of the money bill is that it should be passed by Vidhan Sabha and then it will be sent to the Vidhan Parishad. The Vidhan Parishad must return bill within 14 days. Understood, children? The money bill procedure of the passing the bill is different. Money bill first it should be passed in Vidhan Sabha. After passing from the Vidhan Sabha, it's sent to the Vidhan Parishad, and Vidhan Parishad must return bill within 14 days. Understood? If it fails to do, suppose if it fails to do within the stipulated time of 14 days, the money bill is said to be passed and sent to the governor of his assent. If suppose it fails to do, so it will be said to be passed and sent to the governor. So now we can even compare the Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad. Parthiv now asking the question, yes, for example, the ordinary bill can originate in any house. Okay, but money bill can be introduced only in the Vidhan Sabha or the lower house. Teacher, also the two houses have an unequal power. Those two houses, they have an unequal power in case of ordinary bills. Means if you are talking about the ordinary bills, so both the houses have unequal powers, as there is no provision of a joint sitting of the two houses in case of any differences between them. Suppose that any differences in between them, so there is no any provision to joint and sitting of those two houses. Is it clear? So the Vidhan Parishad can only delay the passage of the bill by 3 months. So means Vidhan Parishad is having the power only to delay the passage of the bill by the 3 months. We also know that the money bill are introduced only in Vidhan Sabha, and Vidhan Parishad can delay it only by 14 days. So it should be money bill, it first passed in Vidhan Sabha, and Vidhan Parishad can delay it only by 14 days. Is it clear? So the ministers are responsible and accountable to the Vidhan Sabha. The members of the Vidhan Sabha can only ask the question. Okay, the members of the Vidhan Parishad can only ask the questions. In addition to this, the member of the Vidhan Parishad do not participate in the election of the President of India. Understand, the members of the Vidhan Parishad, they can only ask the questions. Okay, the members of the Vidhan Parishad can only ask question. In addition to this, if the member of the Vidhan Parishad do not participate in the election of the President of India. So now Parthiv is asking, who can be elected to the Legislative Council? Now teacher, to become a member of Legislative Council, okay, if to become a member of a Legislative Council means Vidhan Parishad, a person needs to be, what are the criteria there should be? So that is first a citizen of India, have his or her name of the voters list of the state, he or she not be below 30 years of age, and should be mentally sound, not the bankrupt. Means any kind of criminal activity, he or she should not be involved in any kind of criminal activity, or that person should be citizen of India, his or her name should be there on the voter list in that particular state from where he wants to participate, he or she should not be below 30 years of age, means 30 years age is must. So the territorial constituency have been set up to ensure proportional representation in the assembly. A state with a large population will have a larger assembly. Uttar Pradesh, the most populous state of India, has 403 members in the Legislative Assembly. In Uttar Pradesh, the state of India, the Uttar Pradesh, they have 403 members in the Legislative Assembly. So now Parthiv is asking, is there any limit for the members of the seats in the Legislative Assembly? Very good question. That Legislative Assembly, which we are talking about the members, so there is any limit in the members seats, members of seats or not? So yes, the Constitution has set up on an upper and the lower limits of for the number of seats in Legislative Assembly. So its total number of member cannot be exceed 500 and be less than 60. Means minimum 60 members should be there and not more than 500. Is it clear? So however, thinly populated states like Goa, Mizoram, Nagaland and Sikkim have a less than 60 members. Means these are the states where they have a less than 60 members. So minimum 60 members should be there and maximum 500, not more than 500. So Hariday is asking now, who leads the state legislative assembly? Okay, the question of the Hariday is that who leads the state legislative assembly? The Legislative Assembly is led by the Speaker and Deputy Speaker who are elected by the MLAs. Who lead? Okay, who lead the Legislative Assembly? So Legislative Assembly is led by the Speaker and Deputy Speaker. Who lead that? Speaker and the Deputy Speaker. And those Speaker and Deputy Speakers are also elected by the MLAs. Okay. Legislative Assembly led by the speakers or deputy speaker, but those means the speaker and the deputy speaker is also elected by the MLAs. The speaker conduct the functioning of the Legislative Assembly. Understood? Parthiv is asking now, what is the duration of the assembly? Very good, this assembly is there, so what is the duration of the assembly? So normal term of the Legislative Assembly is 5 years. Okay, so Legislative Assembly term is the 5 year. Under certain circumstances, however, the governor can dissolve the house before the completion of its term. If any circumstances are there, so before that also we can dissolve it. Holiday, under what circumstances governor can dissolve the house before the completion of its term? That's also very good question. That what are the circumstances are there, so where we can dissolve the house before that completion of its term? So during a state of emergency. Okay, if any emergency is there of that state, its term can be extended beyond 5 years or it may be dissolved earlier also. So if any emergency, if state emergency is there, then in that case only we can extend the time duration, means time duration को बढ़ा भी सकते हैं, and before that also we can dissolve also. The assembly can be dissolved if a motion of no confidence is passed against the government. Harida is asking, but what does dissolution means? So teacher is answering, to dissolve the house means that the assembly is no more in existence, means the 5 year term which is there, dissolve, it means that now that will not be extenses. Fresh elections are held in this state. This is because people have lost faith in the government. When the government is not work in a proper way, then only this condition, these circumstances occur. Okay. Now Dhruv is asking, what is Vidhan Parishad? So now Dhruv question is that what is Vidhan Parishad? The second house, as already I have explained, the second house of the legislature is Vidhan Parishad or the Legislative Council. Only 6 states in India have a Legislative Council. Okay, this Vidhan Parishad or Legislative Council, only 6 states in India have a Legislative Council. The extensions of the Vidhan Parishad depends upon the will of the Vidhan Sabha. Okay, the members of the Vidhan Parishad are known as the members of the Legislative Council, means MLCS. Okay. Now the Hariday is asking, what is the composition of Vidhan Parishad? Teacher, the Vidhan Parishad is not elected directly by people. Okay, Vidhan Parishad is not elected directly by people but by a body of electors. Okay, by a body of electors who exercise the power on behalf of the people. So the Vidhan Parishad is not elected directly by people but by a body of electors who exercise the power on behalf of the people. As it is given in Indian Constitution, children, 1/3 members of the Vidhan Parishad. Okay, 1/3 members of the Vidhan Parishad are elected by the Vidhan Sabha. Okay, this is the rule of the constitution. It is given in the constitution only that 1/3 of the members of the Vidhan Parishads are elected by the Vidhan Sabha. Okay, 1/12 members of the 1/3 are elected by the members on the local body in the state. 1/12 members of the Vidhan Parishad are elected by teachers who have taught in secondary school and above for more than 3 years. Means the teachers also elected. 1/12 members of the Vidhan Parishads are elected by teachers who are taught in the secondary schools and above more than 3 years. Means 3 years of the period that teacher should be taught. Another 1/12 are elected by graduates for 3 years standing in the state. So rest of 16% members are not elected. They are nominated by governor. It means the ratio which I have explained you, the rest of the 16% members are not elected. They are nominated. Those 60% members are not elected. They are nominated by governor. So these members should be well known in the field of art, literature, science, social service or cooperative movement. So up to here we have done in this third part, children. In the fourth part you will get the remaining topic. Please read the book, then only you can understand. Only listening the video is not the solution. Reading part is very, very important, children.